Now that we've explored the key concepts, it's time to move into the case study section of this lecture, understanding and dealing with mental health issues. Here, we'll apply what you've learned to real-life situations, examining how mental health challenges can show up in everyday life, and what effective support might look like. As you go through this section, don't hesitate to pause and revisit the theory part of the lecture if something feels unclear. Understanding the why behind the case is just as important as exploring the what and how. Let's begin. Now, let's apply the theory to a real-life example. As you listen to Stefan's story, think about the warning signs, possible underlying issues, and how support might be offered. Stefan, a carpenter's apprentice and vocational school student, spends an excessive amount of time on the internet. Stefan, 19, decided after graduating from secondary school not to go to university, but to become a carpenter and start an apprenticeship. After about 9 months of promising beginnings, he enjoys going to work and is skilled at his job, and he has no trouble meeting the requirements at vocational school. It becomes apparent at vocational school that he is tired when he arrives, participates less in class, and repeatedly gives vague explanations as to why he has not completed his assignments or has not completed them on time. Warning signs also come from his apprenticeship, where he is no longer as focused as he was at the beginning and has already been late for work twice. The staff had to wait for him, which in turn did not go down well with the customers. The company is considering whether Stefan will be able to complete his apprenticeship there. Now, listen to an excerpt from Stefan's diary. This personal perspective can help us understand his experience more deeply. I am looking forward to my career as a carpenter. I have always enjoyed working with my hands. At my parents' house, I glued chairs and painted banisters. It is nice to see when something works again, is stable and looks good. Now that I'm in vocational training, it's a bit more difficult. At vocational school, I particularly like the practical parts, such as learning the different methods of woodworking. I'm not so good at the business management aspects, but they're also part of the job. I started my apprenticeship after graduating from secondary school. I don't have much contact with my friends from my former class. Most of them are studying. My best friend went to Vienna to study, and I keep in touch with him on Facebook. I also meet up with him regularly to play computer games, which can sometimes last all night. Students have it good, they don't have to be at work at 7 a.m. the next morning. Otherwise, I'm on my laptop whenever I can. Apart from work, vocational school, and the internet, I don't have much time left. The people in my vocational school class are nice. We got to know each other a little at the party at the beginning of the school year. Many of us hang out together now and study together. I really have to concentrate on school and work. My boss warned me recently that being late is unacceptable and that I was much more interested at the beginning of my apprenticeship. That conversation gave me stomach ache for 2 days. Since then, I've been trying to turn off my laptop on time at night. But I don't always succeed because then I'd have to start the game all over again the next day, and I feel so powerful when I reach a new level. Apparently, the vocational school has already spoken to my employer. I wonder when my class teacher will approach me. I'm afraid of losing my job. But I can't bring myself to change anything. 2 weeks ago, my father talked to me. I was glad that I no longer live at home. I immediately got into an argument with him. But he probably meant well. Now I've talked to my sister, who has already moved out, about writing down how long I play computer games and giving her the notes. I'll then discuss with her how long I play on which days, what I do first thing in the morning, whether I can manage my schoolwork and training. She has already moved out of our home and lives in another town. She has promised not to tell anyone outside the family. Now, it's time to put your learning into practice. In the external medical history and diary entries, Please mark the following. A. Indications of addictive behavior. B. Signs of stress in Stefan. C. Where do you see the boundaries between normal and pathological, or harmful, internet use in his case? Please explain your reasoning. Next, consider your own vocational school. What options do you see already in place? What can be implemented right now? What additional requirements would be necessary? And what aspects need to be taken into account in a contract? Take some time to reflect on these questions. Think practically about your school's current resources, potential improvements, and any legal or organizational factors involved. Now, let's focus on cooperation and limits. When is cooperation with external agencies advisable or necessary? Where are the limits of intervention by the vocational school? What connections to psychological services at school or private professional services do you already have? Reflect on these questions carefully. Understanding collaboration and boundaries is essential for effective support. The following questions relate to your computer gaming behavior over the last year, that is, the past 12 months. By computer gaming behavior, we mean any form of gaming on a computer or laptop, a gaming console, or another device like a smartphone or tablet, whether online or offline. For each question, please consider your experience and respond with one of the following: never, rarely, sometimes, often, or very often. Here are the questions. Is your computer gaming activity constantly the focus of your attention? Some examples: do you think about previous gaming sessions or look forward to the next one? Do you feel that gaming has become the most important or dominant activity in your everyday life? Do you feel irritated, anxious, or even sad when you try to reduce or stop your computer gaming? Do you feel the need to invest more and more time in gaming activities to feel satisfied or happy? Do you fail when you try to control or stop your computer gaming activity? Let's continue with more questions about your computer gaming behavior over the last year. Please consider each question carefully and answer with never, rarely, sometimes, often, or very often. Have you lost interest in previous hobbies and other forms of entertainment because of your involvement in computer games? Have you continued your computer gaming activity even though you knew it was causing problems between you and other people? Have you lied to any family members, therapists, or other people about the extent of your computer gaming activity? Do you play computer games to escape or relieve negative moods, such as feelings of helplessness, guilt, or anxiety? Have you jeopardized or lost a significant relationship, job, educational, or career opportunity because of your computer gaming activity?